Dear colleagues, I, Dr. Ramat Dias, Head of Pharmacy Department at Government Polytechnic Jalgaon, welcome you all to this session on free software tools for online teaching learning process. After completion of this session, the learners will be able to enumerate various free software tools available for teaching. They will be able to use various free software tools available, and they will be able to create own learning resources using these software tools. Now let us understand what is the role of teacher in 21st century education. The job of a teacher in 21st century education has become more challenging. Traditional teaching used to give the passive type of learning, but in this 21st century, we have to see how we can actively engage the student, or their participation in learning is ensured through active learning techniques. Not only that, we should understand the learning styles of different students are different, and therefore we have to come up with techniques which will be different for different learners. Dear colleagues, the student diversity of their background is very high, that we should understand. We should be able to motivate the students for the learning, and we should ensure that student engagement is there in this teaching learning process. Expectations from the teachers today have changed drastically. We have to have our online presence by having the accounts to Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, WhatsApp and whatnot. But along with that, we have to see whether we are able to create the images, charts and graphs into our presentation to make them lively. We have to see whether we are able to create the presentations, animations, videos. We are expected to create our own blogs, podcasts, chats. We can be able to conduct the assignments, quizzes, tests online. Not only that, you should have your own website where you can keep your all the learning resources so that your students and the community at large be benefited. You should conduct all your classes, assignments through a learning management system, and you should be able to use that. You should be able to use the various virtual classroom platforms, and not only that, even you are supposed to design MOOCs. So you can see the expectations from teachers today have increased like anything, and therefore in this session we are going to see how we can meet these expectations through learning various free software tools that teachers can use in their online teaching. So my dear friends, let me first tell you that there are free softwares as well as paid softwares. When you go to the free softwares, there will be having some limitations, but still you see that there is a gold mine of free softwares available for teachers, and if we can use it effectively, then we can create our online presence felt. When you know any software, then you should be able to use it. When you start to use it, you have to practice it. Then and then only you are going to be a master of using that software. So just by knowing which are the software tools, it is not going to be sufficient. But my dear friends, I would say whenever you know, use and practice, come on, Let us share with our teaching community, because we all together has to collaborate to bring some revolution in this educational field by the teachers. Now I would suggest that you should have a record book to write all the IDs and passwords that are going to be created when you are going to use various software tools. Now we are going to know all the free tools for creating images. We are going to start from creating images till we are going to see the softwares where you will be able to create your own course online. So I wish you all the best. Let us go towards the software tools, and I have taken the first free software tools, how to create the images. My dear friends, images makes your presentation very lively. Let us see how we can use these images for our presentation. The first tool which I am going to use is snipping tool, which is already there into your Windows PC, and we can use this for screenshot. You can see here there is a start menu where you can go here, and just for searching you can give the snipping tool. So you will find that you can get the snipping tool which is already there into your Windows. So just click this snipping tool. So we have got this snipping tool. So you can see this, you can take the drag and drag everything. If I want to just select this area, so this can be a which can be selected, and you can use it as an image for any of your presentation. And you have everything here. You can have a pen. If you want to write something over here, you can write with the pen. If you want to rub it, yeah, this can be rub also. So this is there. If you want to highlight, yes, we can highlight this area to the student. So you can use this snipping tool which is already there into your Windows PC. So let us not save it. Now let us see the other free software tools for various purposes. So we have some screenshot for annotation, PictoChart for infographics, clipart, you can use clipart etc. For graphic downloads, you can use Holt graphic organizers, and to get various images you can go to the stencils. So let's go and see all these softwares how we can use. So you can see this is the first one, that is a Epson screenshot. So here you can see you can drag and drop an image over here manually, or so that you can annotate it. So if I can take this image, it will come over here. So the image has come. I just wanted to tell you that this is the what you can annotate. So you have this, so some part of this you want to just crop, then you can use this so that you can crop it like this. If you want to crop this, yes, and you can crop it. Okay, but I don't want to do cropping. Yes, okay. Then you can have something like that to be highlighted over here. So I can just highlight and create something like this. Okay, we also have some portion where you want to have the square, like just I wanted to show this part is very important for this. This is a triangular or the oval shape you can take, or you want to just create one like this. So this is an eye. If you want to see, there's a pointer. Okay, even you can add a text, because here if you want to add a text into this one, then you can add the text over here. So the text can also be added. So my dear friends, there are so many things. You can even change the color palette is also there. You can have the various fonts, you can have the size of these lines and all that. So an image can be annotated, the image can be whatever you want to do with the image. You can use this awesome screenshot which is very free to do it. Okay, So let's go towards the another software, that is a PictoChart. Here you can see in case of PictoChart what you can do. You can go for the infographics, where you will find that this type of infographic you want to create. Any template you can use and you can create the infographic. Sometimes you need to do the presentations, so even the PictoChart gives you lot many of templates from which you can start your doing the presentation. You can even go for the posters. So likewise, if you want to present some poster in some competition, you can use this template. Okay, then we can see this template over here. So you want to give the title of your this one COVID-19. Here it is given. You want to give the title of your own, so you can say this as a title which we can change. Okay, and I can give my name. Okay, so anything you can do, you can change the font, everything. So this is my title. You want to, so all these blocks which are present, those blocks can be changed as per your requirement, and therefore you can prepare a nice poster using this PictoChart. Not only that, you can even have your own flyer. Okay, you can see this. You want to organize some program over here, and therefore you want to have this type of flyer for your program. That can also be done. Okay, so after this PictoChart, let me go to another important interactive graphic organizer. You can see this. Here you can have various types of cluster diagrams free from web. So these type of designs you can get. Only thing is, these you can just download in PDF. Now let us see the another software tool, that is a stencil. So here you can see various photos can be downloaded, icons can be downloaded, templates can be downloaded, and quotes can be downloaded. These all, like if I want to use this thank you template, then so this is a free, therefore you can use some 10 templates in a month, and if I use this as a free, so this is a thank you image which I have got. So you can change this image as per your requirement by using all these filters, and you can even crop some of the part, or you can even add some text to it, and this image which has been created, that can be downloaded by you, saved by you, and you can use it. Okay, so by this way you can create the different types of images. Dear colleagues, the images which we directly use from the Google search, they may be copyrighted, and therefore if you want the sites from which you can use the images without any copyrights, then go for these 5 websites. Unsplash, Pixabay, and Free Images are very good. So you can log into this and you can freely use the images which are not asking for any copyright acts. Okay, or you can go for Creative Commons search and Wikimedia Commons. We have sites Getty Images and Imgur, which gives you images free to embed, while we can creative images can be prepared by using Adobe Spark and Canva as websites. Dear learners, we have seen how we can use various free softwares and tools to create the images, copy the images, take its screenshot, annotate it, or modify the image and use for our teaching purposes. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a very happy learning. Thank you.